Today we finally get to take a look at this God Goku and then do some really fun upgrades thanks to TK Customs. And by thanks to, I mean, they didn't send it to me, I bought them. But the upgrade is possible by TK Custom. Anyway, also known as TK DIY, I've done at least 2, 3, maybe even more reviews based around this brand, but let's take a deep dive into this figure here and then see what those upgrades are all about. And you probably already know what those upgrades are all about, but we'll find out at least if these Red God parts are worth buying. Front of the box, you got some pretty classic stuff. This is $35 figure and can be found in a lot of places like Best Buy, Walmart, Target, Barnes & Noble maybe, all your basic places, so maybe even Amazon. Anyway, I will link whatever option I can find for you in the description of this video, along with a link to these accessory parts, if they're still available. And for those of you in the future, when you look down at the date of this thing, and if it's like 10 months old, guess what? Yeah, you're not gonna be able to get these things anymore. I'm sorry. Let's open this thing up and see what all these goodies are all about. What do you mean? What all these goodies are all about? And with S.H.Figuarts, the new thing that I learned is not only do you open this side to see stuff, but you have to open this side to see the other stuff. And it's all pretty basic because it is just a $35 figure, so we don't have tons of parts here. I've been looking at this thing already. It looks like just a lot of reused parts, and that's okay. I mean, the God version is a different sculpt, I think, definitely in the face, obviously. Different color in the paint. We're getting ahead of ourselves. I am getting ahead of myself. We have some hands in the box. Just, I mean, typical stuff, really. I mean, right? I mean, maybe this is different. Maybe you don't normally see this one. Usually you have like an instant transmission with a Goku, but we don't have that. You definitely always get a pair of these hands, which honestly kind of look like they're sculpted a little differently. This is interesting. Maybe it is new stuff. And we get a set of these, which also kind of look different. I mean, the way the fingers are sculpted, it just seems a little bit different. Well, I've said that already. Whatever. And you get a pair of these for doing some ki blasts. Looking good. Or maybe just doing one-hand push-ups. Did I remember to do that in the posing segment? I don't know. Here's one of the face plates. It's looking pretty good. I mean, he's got his classic Goku smile, I think. Right? And while we're checking out all of these parts, be sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment down below because I always reply like a madman. Paintwork seems good. This version of God Goku has like a sparkly kind of shimmery hair color. Same thing is happening to his brows. Here we go with a bit of an angry face, or clenching as the box called it. And this one, which is an angry face with the eyes shifted to the left a little bit, which it is fun to have eyes looking in a specific direction instead of always forward. But then at that point, it's all, this face is now all, you know, always to the left. But maybe one of these kits will help give us some variety. I mean, they should. Now, looking at our main boy, Mr. God Goku. The paint on the hair is fun. It's different. It's kind of got some pearlescent look to it, but I'm okay with it. Nothing is bothering me about this Goku. The red paint that's going on in here is actually working really well, and it comes across more obviously in person than it does, at least on this camera from this angle. So maybe on my B-roll it comes out a little bit better. Now this is still the Goku that most Gokus are built on, with these really awful shoulder pad or whatever sleeves. That's the word. I hate these sleeves because you shouldn't, that should never happen. Now it looks like he's got one of those like shoulderless tops or whatever. Anyway, detail wise it looks good. It's the Goku that you see all the time, basically. But now it's just really the airbrushing here. Maybe the colors in general are different from your standard Goku. But then obviously the head, which this head is a bit more serious, like he's ready to be serious. Wow, maybe I could find, hey Siri, what's an simile for serious? Okay, that was easy. I guess we need to look at articulation, even though it's just a regular Goku and it's the same articulation. So we'll just kind of go through it. There you go with that. And then you go here with that. And then boom, bam, shoulders, elbows, things. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's just a normal Goku. And this maybe is the first Goku review you've seen. And I apologize for just flying through this thing, but we got an instant transmission ourselves to the main event, which are these parts. So Red God parts 08. Let's see what is in this set, because guess what? I don't remember. You ask me to remember what I pre-ordered? Forget it. Okay, this is a really fun looking set. This is an alternate head with some alternate face plates, but a really cool approach to this hairpiece, which honestly just makes it look like yummy little hard cinnamon candies. We'll take a look here at the construction, so at least you all know what it looks like underneath. The sockets for the bangs are like, it's very long, very tight. It's kind of hard to get those on there, but once they're on, look at that. That is beautiful. It looks heavily stylized, especially if you compare it to the original one here. Like, look at how much larger his hair is, the exaggerated face. The shape of the face, honestly, is totally different. The eyes actually look way better. I think I like these. It's like a matte finish on the eyes, but then a very heavy black outline. I really, really like this. So anyway, this is face one with the eyes to the left a bit, so kind of matches up to the other one in there, right? Kind of similar, but also incredibly different. One of the other faces is going to be this one here, which is eyes forward. Just a nice neutral pose, looks pretty good. Then we get this one, which is punched in the face. Now this is what I'm talking about, man. This makes me very, very happy. We got some scratched up face markings. This is beautiful. I love stuff like this. We really, really need to have more things like this. Now I wonder who this is intended to be punching him. Beerus? I'd love to have a Beerus, but he ends up being like $80 these days, and I don't think it's worth it. Probably should just wait for like a re-release of him. They gotta do that, right? And you get this one, which is a kind of smiley Goku. And yep. I am good with words, folks. If there's one thing you learn by watching this channel, is that I am very good with words. So let's open up this last box. See, that was another word, and I nailed it. So now we're looking at TK Custom 09 for the Red God parts. Let's see what we got in here, because again, I don't remember. Also, could be Broly, right? I think it's gonna be Broly in my review. Okay, here we go. This is a good old serious, majorly punched Pain Goku. Don't even ask me. Don't ask me. And since the construction underneath of this is very different, as you can see, there's like this big notch. This head sculpt is unique to this set, so you can't mix and match. Maybe with some modifications over there, cutting, I don't know. This is really cool. This is a very exaggerated face. Obviously, it's like, well, where did his eyes and nose go? Well, this is just because of the animator behind the Broly movie, right? This is what that reminds me of. The Broly movie, not fighting Beerus specifically. But I love it. It's a nice, fun, alternative way to mess with your figures. It's great for photography or just posing in a video review. Now, we also get some other hands, so this is cool. We get a left and right of this one, which I'm pretty sure is just him like shooting a beam, which is this beam. Is that correct? Or is this, we got the, I don't know. Is that right? Crap. It doesn't really sit on there, so maybe it's for this hand, which is also in the box, which, man, these are very specific hands, and I really don't remember this stuff. At first glance, you think you get two of this hand where the fingers are bent a little bit, but they're not. And this is, it's just a very specific scene. I couldn't tell you. And then this one, now we're talking. So we got the very clear straight finger setup here. Man, I just watched this movie like a few months ago, but all I can remember about it is Chilai. When are they gonna make that figure? They teased. Goes on there, but it's not going on there straight. There we go, much more straight. Again, this is a very specific thing and I just can't remember, but that's okay. We also have this. Which is a very fun looking thing. This actually looks really nice. I like the texture. It's a bit translucent. It is pre-molded into the hand. And the difference with this brand, the TK hands, these are very soft. As you can see how these are like pliable material. But I like having effects like this. This is super cool. And it really helps complete something that normally for 35 bucks is really, really empty. And remember with things like this, these third-party items, it's always a good idea to heat up the base whole of whatever head or joints you're putting on, because they might not be exact and you just don't want to break anything. But there you go. That's what the new sculpt looks like on the existing body that you can get pretty much anywhere right now. Now, because of the neck joint is pretty standard on this Goku, we should be able to use this head on other Gokus. My personal favorite base Goku, which is a pretty jacked version and doesn't really match the God mode, but that's the demoniacal fit version, which I think is a great figure. That's why it's my favorite. But the neck peg on the demoniacal fit is actually a bit thicker, so you would end up stretching out the hole if you really forced it on there. But there's kind of a rough idea. Again, it's not ideal because God Goku is like a thinner, younger looking version. But I'm sure that anybody that is on this base body, like Saiyan Raised on Earth or the other one, Superhero, it probably works. Color-wise, this guy, less orange skin tone than Saiyan Raised on Earth, so I'm sure those faceplates won't match. I don't have that figure anymore, otherwise I would show you. The hands pop on very easily, maybe too easily, we'll find out, but that's probably part of the softer material, but this is great. I'm very, very much a fan, so if you are enjoying these parts and you want to get some for yourself, then click the links down in the description of this video or the pinned comment. I'm doing my best to find those links for you. If you enjoyed this review and you want to see some more stuff like this, then click the top link there. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.